Today, Amazing Spider-Man Epic Collection Volume 24 Invasion of the Spider Slayers comes out, but there was already a trade paperback of the 6-issue Spider-Man series, or event. That's this, Spider-Man Invasion of the Spider Slayers by Marvel Comics. So, very thin. This is the back, and this is the cover of the final issue. I think this is the cover of the Epic Collection. It comes out today, of course, I don't have it yet, but this was $16 in the US. And there's the side of it. And let's open it up because it starts off, look at that artwork. This Spider Slayer is the second Spider Slayer ever from issue 58. Not in here. There's only the 6-issue series, so kind of weird why that's in a picture there. As you can see, it has Amazing Spider-Man issues 368 to 373. Written by David Michelini, penciled by Mark Bagley, inked by Randy Emmerich. And this has a 1.5 page description of people who are just, basically they said, I got 5 words, 4 if you count. Ready? Here it goes. Invasion of the Spider Slayers. Make a story called that. And they decided to go back in Spider-Man history and bring back Alistair Smythe, reinvent the Spider Slayers. Specifically, this story has Spider Slayers 10 through 17, so it has 8 Spider Slayers in here, with some other characters like Electro, Scorpion, and the Tinkerer. And Black Cat also plays a really big role in this, which I love because I like Black Cat and Spider-Man together. There's also a video game called The Amazing Spider-Man 3, Invasion of the Spider Slayers. It has this as the cover. It was on the Game Boy, and it also had the same characters, so I never knew that before looking this up, so there we go. This is how it is. This is issue 368, but it just has the art right here. There's Peter Parker's parents, wink wink. And yes, this happens right before, in my opinion, the greatest Venom story, issues 374 and 375. So the Epic Collection just collects really the Soul of the Hunter, or Son of the Hunter, one issue shot, and then issues 376 and 378. Those are the only 3 that haven't been collected before. Okay, so, or at least reprinted, you know what I mean. So this whole story opens with this, Spider Slayer number 10, and no, it looks nothing like that. Oh, actually this does show up later, this scene does happen, never mind. Oh, I knew that. This guy is so creepy, and he's only in like 3 pages. I actually love this moment, which references Carnage, because this guy's kid, Spider-Man, saved from Carnage in Carnage's first appearance, and he helped Spider-Man destroy this robot. And this robot freaked me out as a kid. I saw it in this guidebook, my first Spider-Man guidebook I ever got, and wow, this was the front and center for what Spider Slayers are. Even today, I think this is the most scary one looking one. And of course I do think this is the greatest Spider Slayer story ever. So of course Alistair Smythe is back and wants revenge on Spider-Man. So there's all this creative stuff with Spider Slayers, and he's been completely reimagined. This guy looks different every time he shows up in comics. Last time he was like some, you know, out of shape, looking like he's in his late 30s, fat guy. And now he's like that, okay? Electro shows up, but he's just committing crimes, and Spider-Man stops him by tricking him into blowing up, but he gets away in the end, but it's still cool that they throw him in here. Same thing with the Scorpion in the next issue, gets a new tail thanks to the Tinkerer. Of course, Black Cat, she actually gets a new suit from the Tinkerer, and they help, you know, each other deal with all this nonsense. Yes, that is a Spider Slayer robot. It looks like a giant squid, in a way. One thing I will say, this is a very quick read. I think I read it all in 1 day or 2 days because I just read it when I'm in the break. So here we go. The last issue, Alistair Smythe. Yes, Spencer Smythe is in this universe as well, of course. Alistair Smythe is his son, and he turns himself into a Spider Slayer. I think he's most well known for the 90s series, where he was really sympathetic, but he had great banter with the Kingpin. And I think that was a lot better than him here, because like I said, only 1 issue. Oh yeah, and there's someone with Peter Parker's parents and someone wanting to kill them. Of course, Spider-Man saves them here. There's a little bit more to this, but anyway, Alistair Smythe is back. That's what he looks like. He's the ultimate Spider Slayer. Of course, we all know that's what he's called. And Spider-Man easily beats him up in, let's see, 2, this is page 3, this is page 4, 5 pages, 5.5. And ends with a nice dinner for Peter and Mary Jane. So the thing I like about this collection, actually, is this back, the history of the Spider Slayer. So it talks all about the Spider Slayer's history from years 25, issue 58 with the second one. This is issue 105, I think, or there's multiple issues. I think that's the one from issue 150, or it might be the same one. Issue 1, this is not off, I don't even think it tells you on these pages what issues they were. Issue 167 with Will-O-the-Wisp's first appearance as well. I think it was issue 167 and 168, but anyway. Issue 191 and 192, the last appearance of Alistair Smythe. And then, in issue 290 and 291, maybe it was 290, no, I think it was 291 and 292, Alistair Smythe returns here. Oh, and that was his first appearance in Amazing Spider-Man Annual 20. So let's go through all the Spider-Slayer's appearances before this epic collection. And I do like one story after this with Alistair Smythe returning. He gives himself a huge metal body. It's one Dan Slott wrote during the big time event for Spider-Man. I really like that story, but everything else, this is definitely the greatest Spider-Slayer story ever. Definitely a good way to stop, cap it all off and stop the bad guys for a long time. Well, I guess there was a little one where Alistair Smythe returned again. I made a top 5 Spider-Slayer story video, so if you want more information, you can check that out. So that was my look through and little review of Spider-Man Invasion of the Spider-Slayers trade paperback. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the epic collection if you get it. Have a good day. There is some other things I want to say. First off, I actually really do enjoy the conversations Peter has just in his normal civilian identity. Like I said, I love how the Black Cat's in here, and this time she and Peter Parker are friends again, since she's dating Flash Thompson. There was some weird stuff going on earlier with that, but still. There is this new Spider-Slayer that's here. Oh, why don't I just show you guys right there? This one really reminds me of the last metal Spider-Slayer from Spider-Man Taz. The one in episodes 24 and 25. And of course, Kingpin was operating it in the wedding episode. And I love this, like, one moment callback to Mandrel Strom from issue 38. Or, I mean, 37. And then, like, the last 3 robots, I think are really lame. Like, they're just giant spiders, that's it. I guess they kind of remind me of, the 2 latch onto each other. Again, that kind of happened in Spider-Man Taz episode 4. And I think they should have gone in a little bit more with these prisoners that Alistair Smythe kidnapped from an asylum, who he uses their crazy brain patterns to sort of program his robots in a way. And I'll say again, I like the introduction of the Scorpion here. I thought it was really cool. Yeah, the Scorpion's introduction here I really liked. Even the Tinkerers, even though that was only like 1 or 2 pages. So yeah, really great Spider-Slayer story, best one ever. Thank you for watching this video, and have a great day.